Hi everyone, David MacDonald here, owner and founder of Vitality Fitness Calgary. Welcome to Q&A Thursday. On Thursdays, we take your questions and we give you answers. This week, we got a question from Georgina. And Georgina writes, "Hi, I've been doing some research into different protein powders, as I know I should be consuming a shake after I work out. I'm looking to tone, not bulk, and I'm hoping to take a clean protein powder. I don't know what I should be looking for, and have you had any experience with this type of protein?" So she talked about a protein that was recommended to her, and she was wondering if we have any experience with this protein. So great question, something that we hear a lot, something that we're asked a lot from our clients. Now, the things you want to remember with protein, number one, you want to get a protein powder that's as clean as possible and that's as unprocessed as possible. Personally, I have no issues with protein powder. There are some trainers out there that think it's a processed food, it's a man-made food, that you shouldn't be eating it. I think it's a great idea to add it into your diet because it allows you to find another way to incorporate protein. You know, if you don't like meats, you're not a fan of certain meats, you're not a fan of lentils, protein can be hard to get into your diet, so this is a great way to get protein into your meals by adding a protein powder. Okay, so number one, you want to find something that's clean, has as few ingredients as possible. Okay, number two, if your goal is to tone and not bulk, you want to find a protein powder that's relatively low calorie. So I would recommend something that's no more than 140 calories per serving. So per serving is, in most cases, going to be per scoop. So that's going to be number two, it's low calorie. Number three, you want to look for a protein powder that is low in carbohydrates. So if you're taking a scoop of protein powder in your shake, you're putting it in your smoothie, you're mixing it in with your Greek yogurt, you want to have a protein powder that has no more than 5 grams of carbohydrates per serving. So if your scoop of protein has more than 5 grams of carbs, you probably switch to something that's more lower carb. Okay? And the last thing we want is we want protein powders that are sweetened naturally, ideally, if we can find them. Okay? So sweetened naturally, more often than not, if you're going to find a protein powder that's sweetened naturally, it's going to be sweetened with stevia. So if you can find a powder that's sweetened with stevia, that's going to be your first option. Okay, your second option is you can go with something that's sweetened with sucralose, or it's also known as Splenda. It's not the best option to go with, but it's a second option. I would rank that as number two. And of course, we do not want to be going with any protein powders that are sweetened with refined sugar. Okay. Some protein powders on the market are sweetened with natural maple syrup, organic honey, things like that, but those are few and far between. You're more likely going to find things that are sweetened with stevia or sucralose. Again, your first option, if you can do it, is you want to choose a protein powder that's sweetened with stevia. Now, in terms of recommending brands, the two brands that I would recommend for protein powder, I'm going to give you guys a vegan option and I'm going to give you guys a whey option. I'll explain what the differences are. So the vegan option is going to be Vega Performance Protein. Personally, I take Vega Performance Protein. I usually have about 1 to 2 scoops a day. I love it. It's clean. It's got very few ingredients. The protein powder is derived from a mixture of brown rice and lentils. It's a great protein powder. It's sweetened with stevia. Very low in carbohydrates, very low in calories, and it actually tastes really good. Now, when you're choosing Vega, you want to make sure that it's the performance protein, not Vega 1. Vega 1 is the meal replacement drink. Okay, Vega Performance Protein is the actual protein powder that you would mix in, as a shake after a workout or have with a smoothie with fruit. Okay, option 2 is going to be the whey protein option. What I would recommend getting is a brand called Kaizen protein powder, or Kaizen whey. Kaizen is spelled K-A-I-Z-E-N. A very clean protein powder. It's actually derived from milk, okay, that is derived from cows, okay, that are raised in New Zealand. So it's known as New Zealand whey protein. New Zealand whey is known to be one of the top whey proteins in the industry. It's very clean, very pure, very natural. Okay, protein powder that is considered whey is actually derived from milk, whereas protein powder that is vegan is usually derived from non-milk sources like brown rice, lentils, things like that. So that's the distinction. So if you want to choose a vegan protein powder, choose Vega Performance Protein. If you're going to choose a whey-based protein, you choose the Kaizen brand. It's K-A-I-Z-E-N. Zen. Kaizen again, very low calorie, low in carbohydrate, sweetened with stevia. Both of these options you can get online. Okay, if you live in Calgary, okay, you're locally based, you can go to Community Natural Foods and they're going to have both options. Okay, it's a great question, Georgina. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for next week's Q&A Thursday.